All right, let's talk about something that almost everyone in a workplace dreads: giving feedback. You know, those difficult conversations. We all know they're important, right? But actually doing it, that's a whole other story. So today, we're going to break down a really simple fix to make these conversations not just easier, but way more effective.
So why is this so hard? It's a question that comes up all the time. I mean, why do so many leaders, even the really good ones, totally avoid giving feedback when they know they should?
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. A lot of the time, it comes down to just being nice, or, trying to be. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or make things awkward, so we just skip it. We say nothing at all.
But here's the thing. The real irony here is that trying to be nice by saying nothing, it usually ends up causing way more harm in the long run. When people don't get feedback, confusion starts to build up. Little problems turn into massive ones, and honestly, the whole team gets held back.
Okay, so if just ignoring the problem doesn't work, what does? Well, there's a solution, and it's a simple, memorable, and really powerful framework. It's called OIA.
The whole idea behind the OIA model is to strip away all the fear and the awkwardness that usually comes with giving feedback. The goal here is to give you a structure that's super quick, it's direct, but, and this is the most important part, it's also kind and constructive. It turns what could be a confrontation into a really productive conversation.
Look, theory is great, but seeing how this thing actually works in the real world is where it all starts to click. So let's walk through a pretty common workplace situation and see exactly how OIA plays out.
The real magic of this framework is just how simple it is. It's just 3 steps. That's it: observation, impact, and action. Let's break down what each of those really means.
First up, you've got observation. Now, the key here is that you have to state something that is a neutral, undeniable fact. No judgment, no accusations. Something simple like, in yesterday's meeting, I noticed you jumped in really quickly with your ideas. See? It's just what happened. You're starting on common ground. Okay, so from there, you move on to the second step, impact. This is where you explain why you're even having the conversation. You connect that observation to what happened because of it, and you focus on the team or the work. This is so important because it stops the feedback from feeling like a personal attack and makes it about a shared goal. And the final piece of the puzzle is action. This is where the conversation pivots to the future. Instead of just talking about what went wrong, you start working together on a solution. And notice the language here. It's a suggestion, not an order. Maybe pause for a beat. This opens up a dialogue instead of just shutting it down.
Now, a tool like OIA is fantastic, but it's even more powerful when it's part of a bigger shift in your mindset, a whole philosophy that completely rethinks how we help people develop.
I mean, it's a totally different way of thinking. We're moving away from those old, dreaded performance reviews, the checklists of everything you do wrong. And instead, we're moving toward inspiring, forward-looking conversations that are actually designed to help people grow.
And this whole strengths-based approach is exactly what the team at Aspen Root Collective is all about. They are certified Gallup Global Strengths coaches, which means their entire world revolves around the science and practice of figuring out what makes people great and then building on that.
And they help organizations make this happen through things like customized training programs, hands-on workshops, and even one-on-one coaching that really dives deep into building on a person's individual strengths.
Their whole mission boils down to this idea: grounded growth rooted in authenticity. It's all about helping people grow in a way that feels true to who they actually are, by focusing on their natural talents, not just trying to fix all their supposed weaknesses.
So if you're listening to this and thinking, yes, I want to move away from the dreaded review and have more meaningful conversations, then here's how you can learn a little bit more.
If you're curious, Aspen Root Collective is actually hosting a free virtual lunch and learn on September 10th. It's just an hour and it's all about this topic. It's a perfect first step if you're looking to rethink how you do reviews.
And for those of you who are ready to go all in and really transform your team, they have a more intensive program called Rooted and Ready that kicks off the very next week. It's designed to help you integrate all these principles right into your culture.
At the end of the day, feedback really doesn't have to be this big, scary, anxiety-inducing thing. With a simple framework like OIA and a mindset that's all about strengths, it can actually become your best tool for growth. So let me leave you with this question. What if that one conversation you've been avoiding is the exact one that could unlock your team's real potential?